Hey guys, back for another legal tip issue caused by the 2015 flood. Before we do that, real quick, this will be the last video of 2019. So I really wanted to thank all of you guys who have subscribed to these videos and who watch them. We are up over, I think, a couple 100,000 views in about a 6-month period. 4,000 subscribers, got subscribers all up and down the East Coast. So it's really humbling to know that many people are watching these videos, but we really appreciate the ability to have this forum to help push out information to agents to keep agents on top of what's going on in our market. Once we start 2020 back, the first thing we'll do will be the forms that the South Carolina Realtors Association has revised. As you know, there's a new exclusive right to sell and exclusive right to buy form. We will go over those forms with you in a video series. Lastly, thank you everybody for making 2019 such an incredible year. The number of closings we did were best numbers we've ever had. I just want to really thank everybody who has supported Blair Cato this year and the other years, and look forward to doing lots of closings in 2020. So my good friend Bryon King brought this to my attention. It's just yet another example, in my opinion, of how the South Carolina Realtors Association, Nick and Byron, are out looking for issues that could cause agents problems. They found this one, and Byron brought it to my attention and said, hey, this could be an issue that agents could get hit with. So what do we need to do? What do you think? We've talked about it. And he's come up with some good ideas on this. I want to share that with you. So thanks, Byron, for coming up and alerting us, or coming up with this idea and alerting this to us. So what happened October 2015? Of course, you know, we have the flood, the dams collapsed. When the dams collapsed, a lot of HOAs did not have the money to rebuild the dams, repair them. A lot of them still sit empty, lakes sit empty today, but some of them were able to get them repaired because the county, what the county did, as we understand it, is that they basically loaned the money to these HOAs and they collect the money back through the tax bills. And what I've seen is that there was a late tax bill I saw the day, seemed about $3,000 or $4,000 more than it normally would have been. It wasn't because it was at 6%. It was because they had this additional annual payment to repair that they paid to repair the dam. So think about it. If there are 10 houses on the lake dam collapsed and it was $100,000 to rebuild the dam, the county would loan that $100,000, as I understand it. So every homeowner on that lake would be responsible for $10,000. Since they didn't have 10 grand to pay it, the county just would collect that on the tax bill over a certain number of years. So they might collect $1,000 extra in tax a year for 10 years until those taxpayers paid in full. So that's the issue. Byron is correct in his concern that if somebody does not disclose that could be a problem that somebody could get sued over, because if you were to buy that house and then you find out the tax bill is $1,000 more than it would have been, and you've got to pay $1,000 more for 10 years, now all of a sudden you're wanting somebody else to pay that $10,000 because that wasn't disclosed to you. So where would you disclose it? Byron made a suggestion that you use the South Carolina Disclosure Act, the form, and perhaps number 18, where it says legal actions, claims, foreclosure, bankruptcies, tenancies, judgments, tax liens, other liens, insurance issues, government actions that could affect title. I guess it would definitely fall under as a tax lien, even if the county doesn't call it a tax lien. They're collecting it on the tax bill, other liens, and government actions. So I definitely believe it does fall under number 18. So we strongly recommend that if you're working with somebody who has property on the lake, and you know that the dam failed or might have failed, you might want to ask them, hey, did you ever have any issues with the dam on this lake during the 2015 floods? How did y'all pay for it? Is there any liens against the property that you know? And ask that, maybe even ask for a look at the tax bill and see if that's on there and make sure you disclose it. So hopefully that'll help you avoid this. And I hope everybody has a Merry Christmas, and we'll see you in 2020.